Hi everyone, welcome to week 6. We're over the halfway point, so super exciting news. Last week we went ahead and continued our customer interviews and customer discovery and had a mid-semester meeting with our mentor. This week we're going to continue on one more week with our customer, just solely focusing on customer discovery. So really got to fine-tune those interview skills. But before we get into that, let's jump in to some different, housekeeping things that we need to look at. So if you notice on our syllabus for week 6, we have quite a loaded week. First of all, again, the customer finding and interviews. We're going to be talking about branding today as well. And then also our small group question and answer, which is a little different format than what I originally advertised was going to happen this week. But I think you guys will get a lot out of it. We also have quite a few assignments due this week. We have our pattern analysis from customer research, branding project, videos on personal branding, reflection, and shadowing project number 1. I see now that I had the first shadowing project due in week 6, and I think the original assignment deadline was the 21st. Since it was not the same and congruent across the board, we're just going to make it this Friday in case if you guys didn't get it in on time because you were paying attention to the syllabus that was kind of misleading. I don't remember originally what I had scheduled for the original shadowing project deadline, but we're just going to make it this Friday. So if you didn't quite get it done, you've got a few more days. So awesome. But let's go ahead and jump into, first our pattern analysis from customer research. This is your assignment for the week in regards to customer discovery. You're going to do 15 more customer interviews this week, and this will bring you up to a total of 38 on that Excel document that you've been tracking them on. Again, 8 from the first week we did this, which was week 4, 15 last week that you should have just completed on Monday or Sunday, and then another 15 this coming week. So you're going to get a lot of feedback coming in, and I just want you guys to go ahead and glean through all that in your head and really make sure you're doing everything the best to your ability as far as analyzing the data that's coming in. So with that in mind, I'm also going to have a pattern analysis paper due this, or September 30th, which is Sunday at midnight. This is a little longer than the progress report. It's going to be 6 to 7 page double spaced. Again, you're going to describe your interview process, how that changed in regards to revising questions and your interview strategy along the way from the first interviews you did to the last interviews you did this past week. Go ahead and include who you interviewed and why you chose them. Again, don't just copy paste from your original paper on progress report. Go ahead and expand on what you wrote, because I will be reading both, so I don't need that extra or the same thing written twice. Go ahead and talk about what you learned from that progress report and then how you took that a step farther and applied it to your interviews this week, and who you chose to interview and why you chose them. Some key takeaways from customer interviews all across the board, both the good and bad. Again, don't copy paste. I don't want to read the same thing again. I will take off points if you're just reiterating the same thing. Some different patterns you can glean from the data you collected. These could be whether your customers liked the certain price point you put in front of them, whether they liked the solution to the problem you laid out for them, that kind of thing. So those key questions you put in that first reflection, in week 4, that you wanted answered from this customer discovery process, whether you're getting answers for those, what patterns you're noticing from them. And then finally, what questions did you get answered about your business idea? Again, kind of what we've been talking about, and what do you need to research further in the future to gain more insight on whether your business idea will work and be successful. So again, for this submission, I need that 6 to 7 page paper and the Excel document with the updated interviews with at least 38 on them, okay? If you guys are having trouble getting a hold of certain people to get interviewed, I would suggest just thinking outside the box in regards to how you approach them. So if they're farmers who are busy in the field, go ahead and take some time out of your day, travel out to those fields, and whether they're harvesting, ask if you can ride in the combine or in the grain cart for 15 minutes and just talk to them about their operation and kind of about the industry you're getting into, your business idea, that kind of thing. Okay, complete the interview in the tractor with them. Go to their place and interview them, make it convenient for them. Awesome. Okay, so next up we have, let's go ahead and address the Zoom group feedback, because this relates directly to our customer discovery. Originally in the syllabus I had that we had another Zoom meeting set up for this week, but with all of your different interviews you've got lined up, I don't want to add another meeting for you guys to work into your busy schedule. So this is going to be more your own pace, or I guess your free time. So that way if you have time in the middle of the night to get this done, that's when you can do it. Okay, so I created groups this morning in Canvas in regards to the small groups you signed up for on this Google Doc. And what you're going to be doing is either emailing or creating kind of a group discussion with your small group. That's all you have to communicate with. And then what you're going to do is each of you in the small group is going to ask 1 or 2 key questions that you think some peer feedback would be very useful for you. Okay, so this could be, first, who should I be talking to in regards to this business that I have? Since you guys went ahead and met in the small Zoom meetings earlier, you should know a little bit about what these people are kind of researching, the different customers they're should be talking to. But just go ahead and before you ask your question, give a little bit of background on your business idea just to kind of refresh their memories. And then also give them a little context to what they're going to be suggesting towards you and the feedback they're going to be providing. Okay, so again, 1 or 2 key questions, good asks that you think your peers could really help you out in, okay? If you need examples, go ahead and ask me, but it's going to be so unique and individual to each of you that it'd be hard for me to give you examples as a whole group in this lecture. So ask me if you need help asking a key question, okay? But points for this will just be given whether you respond to everyone's asks in your small group, whether you ask a relevant and relevant question that your peers could really help you with, you put thought behind it. So just the quality of the questions and answers and your participation is what I'm looking for here. And again, I was just really looking for that flexibility in this assignment that the Zoom meeting might not have given us this week, okay? So next up, we have our section on branding your business. So under that module, it'll be our lecture for this, and then also the branding PowerPoint, which I will pull up right now. Maybe. Okay, so first of all, this video link is also in your reflection video module page. So we'll just skip past this video for now, but I will require you guys to watch it there. So branding, it's who you are and what your business stands for. We have both personal and business branding here. And either of them needs to have a clear and focused purpose. So when building your brand, think of it as a person, okay, for your business. It needs to have character. It's made up of beliefs, values, and purposes. It defines who we are and who we connect with, okay? It needs to be bold, innovative, daring, and stand for something you believe in. So there are some tangible aspects to a brand that we're going to be creating here in this class for your business idea. First of all, your company name. A lot of you have your company name kind of figured out or a rough idea of it, but we're really going to put some more thought and effort into them because, again, these are just in the beginning stages, and through your customer discovery, you might realize that your brand name or your business name needs to kind of adapt or pivot a little bit in regards to your business idea. Or upon visiting with people about your business and your business name, getting feedback on that, you realize it's not quite what you're wanting to get across, so changing it in that respect as well. Also, we're going to be creating a logo, a mission statement, which describes your present position, and then your future vision statement for where you want the company to be in the future. So your company name obviously tells others what you do. It's the main emphasis of your business. You can include your name or initials if you wish. It needs to be memorable and unique, however. There are some different examples down here, just some unique things that have come through the class and different organizations that are related to the university. So the company name, you need to develop the name for your company. Again, take time to think about this because it should represent not only your company, but also you as the owner, CEO, mastermind behind all these operations. Talk to others about your name to get feedback and make it unique and interesting. Again, super important point. Make it something you would actually use if you started this firm, and include this name in your final plan, I guess, in the project today that we're assigning. So next up, your logo. A lot of you have seen logos. All of you should have seen logos or recognize them when they're through clothing, advertisements on YouTube or TV, all the different things where they're showing you different pictures. It will call something up in your mind. Think of a brand, think of a company, think of products, okay? That's what a logo is meant to do. It can also tell a story. For this assignment, you can either hand draw it or kind of use graphic design or one of the web portals I'm going to give you guys for free logo design to create a logo that's memorable, unique, and represents you. It needs to be easy to replicate, so not too complicated, and to the point, usable in several points of your business. And color is important in your logo as well as lack of color. So these are obviously some big logos that should each, you each should think of a company name, brand for. So here's a lot of different sites for you guys to utilize for free logo creation if you need a little help. I'm also, again, open to hand drawings, or you can use PowerPoint or anything like that. You can even have a friend help you if they're a great artist or graphic designer. So I'm asking you to develop a logo for your company, access people you know that can design this for you, the web for ideas, talk to people about your logo to see what they think. Again, while you're talking to them about your company name, also mention your logo, show it to them, see if they are receptive to it. And then you're going to be using your logo on marketing materials in the future. So it's important to get it right. So your mission statement, the next section of this project, is your core reason for being. So some different examples. From Madonna Rehabilitation Hospital, their mission statement is to serve the needs of people with physical disabilities. Some different agricultural mission statements might be to provide quality cut flowers and floral supplies to floral businesses within 150 miles of Lincoln, Nebraska, or also to provide exceptional landscape services to homes in northern Minneapolis, emphasizing detail and color. So you notice these are pretty specific, but they're also short, okay? They mean something. They're not just a generic run-of-the-mill, I want to be a sustainable farm, or I want to grow corn to feed the world. That's not quite what we're after here. A little more specific and a little more moving than that. So again, this needs to be a short sentence or phrase. It needs to be concise, less broad than the vision statement, and also less global. It needs to tell your readers what you do and has specific detail unique to your enterprise, and explain why you are in business. So next up, the vision statement. Again, this one can be a little more broad and global. It's what you can be or want to be in the future. So some examples. Gallup's vision statement is Gallup aspires to position itself to be the world's premier collector and disseminator of quality information. Some agriculture firm vision statements might be to be the largest supplier of quality cut flowers and floral supplies to floral businesses in the Midwest, or the premier landscape design firm in the state of Minnesota. This again needs to be one sentence or a short phrase, concise. Each word is important, so only use the most important ones. Again, it can be more broad. What's your place in the world? It's usually depicted as you're the best, you're premier, unique, high quality, excellent. So something to set you apart. Refers to a region, so whether you're going to be in the world, Midwest, the United States, etc., and explains what you want to be. So for this assignment, you're going to include your company name, your logo, mission and vision statement, and also a section on what marketing techniques will work best for your business. So with that point, we're actually going to head over to the assignment tab in Canvas. And this write-up needs to list examples of ways you will reach out to potential customers and how you will retain existing customers through marketing and branding. Okay, So take some time to think about that and reflect on it, and then write that in your branding project. This assignment is worth 6 points, and it's due on Friday the 28th at midnight. Next up, we have our videos for week 6. These are 3. Each of them, I think the longest one is a little over 20 minutes. This is the last one. But the different reflection questions I have are pretty in detail, and they're in regards directly to both business and personal branding. Your reflection can be and should be longer than normal because it's a deep personal topic that I want you guys to spend a lot of time and effort reflecting upon, okay? So go ahead and read through these questions before you watch the videos. Take some notes while you're watching and write up a reflection on them after you've thought about them for a while. So this is due on Friday the 28th as well at midnight. So with that, let's do a quick review. We talked about customer discovery. Again, you have 15 customer interviews this week, and you need to do your pattern analysis from your customer research, that submission along with the Excel document you need to submit. Your branding project is due based on what we just talked about on the PowerPoint. Also watch those videos on personal branding and write your reflection due on Friday, and get your shadowing project number 1 in if you haven't done that yet. Also, I know this is a lot, provide that question, that key ask to your peers in your small group. Again, you can either email them or write a group discussion, and then provide answers as well for those students in your group. Just a quick note, looking ahead at week 9, we have shadowing project number 2 coming up. So keep that in the back of your head. If you did your first one on related to a business in your industry that you're pursuing with your company idea, then the second one needs to be outside of that realm. So if you're in agriculture, you could shadow a bakery, something like that, okay? So that is it for this week. So good luck. There's a lot going on. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know.